සැමගේ සෞඛ්‍ය ආරක්ෂාව වෙනුවෙන් පිළිපදිමු. ඔබේ බෑග් නිතරම පිරිසිදුව තබා ගන්න. සබන් යොදා මුඛය ආවරණය කරගන්න. මුඛය, නාසය සහ දැස් නිතර ඇල්ලීමෙන් වළකින්න. ශරීර උෂ්ණත්වය පරීක්ෂා කරන කාර්ය මණ්ඩලයට ඔබේ සහාය ලබා
I declare the convocation open.
Good evening. On behalf of the board and the management team of IIT, I would like to welcome our chief guest today, Mr. Chana De Silva, Chairman of the Saivrodhi Finance, Dr. Gamini Vikramasinghe, Chairman of Informatic Group of Companies, Ms. Marun Rahman, Country Director of British Council Sri Lanka, members of the board, deans of the faculties, members of staff, parents, and the relatives of the students, and my dear graduates. It gives me immense pleasure to be here this evening, having this event physically at BMICH. In fact, when we started planning for the convocation 2 months ago, we were not even sure we could have this in a physical location. But at height of optimism, we started planning for it, and we worked very hard. And until last week, we were planning to have 2 convocations, 2 events on the same day because we could not hold 1,300 people in one location. But we got the good news last Wednesday. The capacity is increased under the health guidelines. So we were thrilled to hear that we could have one grand event to celebrate this great achievement of yours. And right now we have most of you here and some of your parents in the other 2 adjacent rooms witnessing this great achievement of yours, achieving your degrees. Why I mention it's a great achievement? Because this is special than any other year. Last 2 years of your studies, I'm sure by far the hardest, 100% online, from your submissions to the exams, a condition that you're not used to. But you have shown what IIT graduates are made of. Would not crack under pressure, built of great character. When the going get tough, the tough get going. This is what makes the IIT graduates different. I'm sure most of you have already started working for big conglomerates. And this experience that you have got through 4 years of studying at IIT, I'm sure it's of immense help. It's not only the degree that you're receiving today, but the entire experience of rounded individual you have become. So well done. Achieving this great success amidst all odds. And I wish you all the best for your futures. I have no doubt this experience will make you winners wherever you go. Welcome to the convocation of 2021, University of Westminster, UK. Thank you.
We are delighted to have Dr. Peter Bonfield, Vice-Chancellor and President of the University of Westminster, join us online to grace IIT's 27th Convocation. Prior to his role as Vice-Chancellor and President of the University of Westminster, Dr. Bonfield was the Chief Executive Officer of the BRE Group, which focused on research, standards, and training to enable a safer and sustainable built environment around the world. He was the President and Chair of the Board of Trustees of the Institution of Engineering and Technology, IET, during 2019-2020, which has some 170,000 professional members around the world and extensive knowledge service activities. Currently, he is the Deputy Chair of London Higher, the organization representing the 39 or so London universities, where he also founded and chairs the Health, Safety, Well-being Network focused on students and colleagues who collectively face many challenges, especially around mental health and well-being. He is a Senior Non-Executive Director of UK Active, which focuses on how physical activity can support a healthier and happier society through its mission to make more people more active more often. From 1st February 2021, Dr. Bonfield was appointed Chair of Trustees of the Board of the Institution of Occupation Safety and Health, IOHS, the chartered body that represents the safety and health profession. He has worked across many government departments as a non-executive expert on a wide range of briefs, including chairing 4 independent reviews for the government on forests and woodlands, public sector food procurement, property flood resilience, and energy efficiency and renewable technologies. He was appointed as a non-executive director of the UK government in 2015-2018, assigned to the Department of Food, Environment and Rural Affairs, and to Talent Advisory Group until 2020, which looks at development, recruitment, and retention of civil servants across England. He was appointed by the Secretary of State for Communities and Local Government as one of 4 appointees on the expert panel established soon after the tragic Grenfell fire to advise on actions to be taken to help ensure the safety of residents in high-rise housing who may be at risk, a role he fulfilled for 9 months. Between 2006 and 2012, he was part-time secondary into the Olympic Delivery Authority, where he co-created and delivered the sustainability strategy and led on the sustainable procurement of construction products, a project that delivered so well because of the culture arising from health and safety and well-being as the overriding priority. Dr. Bonfield was awarded the OBE in 2012 for services to research and innovation in the construction industry. He is a Fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineering, the Institution of Engineering and Technology, the Institution of Civil Engineers, the Institute of Materials, Minerals and Mining, the Chartered Institute of Building, the City and Guilds Institute, Honorary Fellow of the Institution of Structural Engineers, and the Chartered Association of Building Engineers. He has honorary doctorates from the University of Edinburgh, Napier, Hertfordshire, Loughborough, and Bath. He was also the former national cycling champion and coach, which included the women's triathlon team for Athens in 2004. Please welcome Dr. Peter Bonfield.
Well, thank you very much for that introduction. Now, it is great to be with you. So, ladies, gentlemen, family, friends, loved ones, carers, colleagues, brilliant colleagues from IIT and graduands. It's a great honor to join you today, albeit online. I'm speaking to you from my office on Regent Street, right in the heart of London, this vibrant, dynamic, diverse, and amazing city. But actually, I'm really wishing I was with you here today in Colombo, sharing all the experiences and wonderment of the graduation, such a proud, such a happy, such an important day. But very unfortunately, the new COVID variant Omicron has precluded me from traveling this time. but I look forward to coming to Colombo soon. But in a way, it's great to be speaking to you from London because, of course, you've had your degree and your studies based at IIT in Colombo in your brilliant country, but also you have this very important link with the University of Westminster, with our incredible and proud history that goes back more than 180 years, where we were founded off Regent Street to explore technology, to drive innovation, to help make the world a better place. And of course, that sort of ethos and that way of being innovative, looking at technology, driving change for the betterment of society is very much what epitomizes IIT and each and every one of you, and indeed your country, as things stand and as things move forward. What's been incredible to see in Sri Lanka as well is how many of our graduates and alumni are now working in businesses and in government, both within Sri Lanka and around the world, to really drive change, particularly around innovation and tech to make the world a better place. So, and with my own professional roots in engineering and technology with the Institute of Engineering and Technology, it's particularly poignant and relevant and gives me huge pride to be associated with the tremendous activities and endeavours of IIT. So, but the other thing, of course, is this day is a celebration, and it's a celebration for all of you that are graduating today, for all those that have taught you and cared for you within IIT, and particularly for your family and loved ones. It marks the end for many of you of your educational journey that goes back from when you were born right through to today, where you'll either go on and study masters, or maybe you finish masters, or maybe you're going to do a PhD. But most of you go out into the world of work. So this marks the end of a considerable period of time where your educational journey finishes. So for those of you that are there today with family, for parents, loved ones, and carers, this is a very, very special moment because it marks that transition of being supported, loved, fed, financed, cared for through your educational endeavours to go into the world of work and to create your own families and your own contribution to your local community. So today's a really, really special and significant event. And of course, at any year, this is a special event. But for you, this cohort, this is even more remarkable because, of course, you've had a year or two of coping with COVID, with coronavirus, a global pandemic that has required extra innovation, much more uncertainty, all sorts of more difficulties. That means that you as a cohort are especially resilient. Your own preparedness to face the challenges of the world, to get out there and make a positive contribution to your communities, and to find your way through the world of work, either as an employee or as an employer, for those of you that are setting up your own businesses, you are especially and brilliantly prepared. You are super resilient. And even though you'll have struggled and suffered difficulties with COVID, the realization you should all have now is, one is you feel immeasurably proud of your achievements. And the second thing is you feel strong, you feel motivated, you feel resilient, and you feel ready to face the world. So I commend each and every one of you for what you've managed to do. And I urge you all to feel that strength that you have to get out there and make a difference. In the last month, you may realize that in Scotland, we hosted the World Sustainability Summit, COP26. We hosted the leaders of all the main countries in the world, many hundreds of leaders, who came and made commitments to take steps, positive steps forward to deal with the climate crisis. But not only to deal with the climate crisis, but also to look more broadly across the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which deal with social justice, eradicating poverty, education for all, driving gender equality, driving and overcoming inequalities to create a prosperous, fair, and wonderful world for us all. So for your generation, the Sustainable Development Goals are essential. You are the driving force. You are the talent. You are the energy. You are the people. You are the creating community that the world needs to rely on to make it a sustainable and fair and just place. So if you package all of that up together, for your cohort today, the first thing is What you've had to endure and cope with during your studies makes you strong. It makes you stand out. It makes you remarkable people. And then if you look at outside in, at the world and how things are changing, the world needs you. It needs every single one of you to put all your energy, all your endeavors, all that ethics and all that goodness you have, one, to support your community, whether it's your family, your local community, or wherever you end up in the world, and also to find your way into the world of work and endeavor to help make the world a better place. So for all of you, my heartiest congratulations to each and every one of you. For all of you that are there who are carers, parents, loved ones, friends, and colleagues of IIT, again, what a day. What a day to celebrate. What a day to feel immeasurably proud of all that's been achieved for our graduates. I commend you all. I thank you all. I wish you all every success and happiness in the future. We in Westminster in London are so proud of you. This is also your home. This is also your place. As well as being IIT graduates, you're University of Westminster graduates. Come and see us. Enjoy London as well as Colombo. Remember that you're us, you're part of our alumni, you're part of our IIT alumni. And get out there, enjoy today, recover tomorrow, and then the day after, get your energy together and continue to make a difference in the world. Go IIT, go Westminster. Thank you very much.
Dr. Gamini Wickramasinghe confers the degrees in the following order. So we will commence with the Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering, Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science, and Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering, Adil. A. Abhishan. R.M. Abhayakon. C. Abhayasinghe. S. R. Abhayasuriya. S. Y. Abhayavardhana. B. A. C. V. Abhayasekara. V. Abhirami. S. Abhirami. K. A. K. Achinta. MFA Akfa. L. Ajib Raj. M. Ajit Chand. A. M. Akram. L. B. C. Alvis. R. P. Amanda. N. A. Amjad. P. Anandarasa. S. M. Arshad. S. Artisan. M. S. M. Ashraf. D. H. Aftanayak. J. K. Arthanayak. M. Athukorala. M. Banusundar. V. U. Batgamu Mudalige. R. Caldera. S. H. S. L. Chamika. T. Chandrapalan. W. K. S. Chintana. D. D. A. Dasuntara. A. P. D. D. Almeida. D. R. D. D. Alvis. L. S. N. N. D. Alvis. R. V. N. D. S. De Silva. SMSM De Silva. PBTMM De Silva. DRP De Soisa. DRP De Soisa. AE De Soisa. VUS Dharmavadana. DP Dilshan. JMTC Disanayaka. GS Disanayaka. SDM Disanayaka. KN Divyanjali. CVB Ellavala. MFM Fazal. WHC Fernando. TJA Fernando. JRS Fernando. MNM Fernando. MRH Fernando. GSD Fonseca. S. Gajaruban. RT Gamage. DPCD Gamune. VVV Ganepola. ON Ganevatta. S. Gautam. VN Gautam. MDYS Gunaratna. HACJ Gunatilaka. AADM Gunavardhana. GLKS Gunavardhana. AGLD Guruge. GV Hapurachi. C. Haripriya. K.A. Harishant. S. Harish. DSR Hematilaka. RKHMSD Herath. CG Hettige. JC Heva Vitarana. MIT Ilangakon. R. Jamaldeen. KP KAPC Kumarasinghe. S. Kumudan. S. Janakan. RG JB Jayasankar. RT Jayasinghe. G. Kandasamy. MAM Karyavasa. ATE Karyavasa. MCR Karunaratna. RDAN Karunaratna. CS Katugampola. WV Kirindigoda. RSA Kodipili. D. Koswatha. KVVS Kotabada. RMSS Kumara. MMCD Kumara. HMTL Kumara Singha. KAPC Kumara Singha. S. Kumudan.